Good evening. Welcome back to Cooking Conspiracy. As we just make a simple dinner, it's going to be shrimp, broccoli, mushrooms, and some corn. We're going to do the corn in the fry pan, make a mayo sauce to go on top of it. We'll pretend that it's going to be fancy and healthy, but it'll be good. Broccoli, we're going to cut it up and roast it. Olive oil, salt, 400 degrees, 20-25 minutes. I'll take a peek at it at 20 and adjust as necessary. Might take closer to 25, but that'll be all right. What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you. Mushroom, shrimp, shallot will all be done in the fry pan. Yeah, corn, fry pan as well. This should be pretty good. Got a little bit of pineapple for dessert. So overall, pretty healthy. We'll make a meal for tonight and also lunch for tomorrow. Thank you, Ryan. I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. Just kind of running a little later than normal today. I actually did this thing called working out after work. It was good. You know, but nothing too crazy. All right. Oh, what's going on? The Wiener Treat Fund. Why, thank you. The wieners will be very appreciated of that. So we got a crown of broccoli here. Definitely do appreciate it. It's been a while. So I wrestled in college. Now I just mostly work out to stay in good enough shape to do the things I like to do. So most of the strength training was pretty light. But I just want to stay in shape for skiing. Skiing is my big hobby, so that's always a fun time. I just don't want to be the fat ass that gets tired after like 2 runs and has to take a breather. Then when that happens, you end up at the ski bar, and then your form suffers a little bit. After you start your reprise at 10 a.m. But if you stay in shape, I can actually ski the way I want to and actually get better at it versus doing the same old runs time after time. But I do run more than lift. Oh, what's going on, Monka? Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, if there's a log that I need to move the log, I want to be able to move the log. Uh, I definitely, how do I like that? There we go. But yeah, if there's a log in the path, I want to be able to move the log, but I really don't care how much I got a deadlift. But the way I see it now, if I can stay in reasonably good shape, I can still do most of my hobbies later on. Cocoa head is like the old ink. Let me get the broccoli in the oven here. I'm getting distracted, but cocoa head is kind of like the stairs. Like the old cog railroad that would take like supplies up to like an observation post. So that's about 1,000-foot climb over the course of maybe a mile. What's going on, Lampo? Yep, that is Cocoa Head. I'm a big fan of that. If I go out drinking, that's my punishment for being hungover. So for the broccoli, we're gonna hit it up with some olive oil. Just a little bit. I think I got enough in this bottle. Maybe not. But okay. Not quite enough, so we're just gonna supplement with some avocado oil. I'll be fine. And we're just gonna season this with salt. Oh my god, yeah. Well, Cocoa Head's like a 2-for-1. I mean, that gets you on the strength and the cardio. Not the worst stair stepping experience of my life. That would be the incline in Colorado Springs. Yeah. That is one way to do it. Oh, well, you know, Lampo Loggins, you know, we're working on it, you know. We're just gonna season the broccoli here. Salt, pepper. We're keeping it super simple. Olive oil. We'll pretend. Mix it all up. Make sure it's evenly coated here. And then we're gonna go throw it in the oven at 400 degrees until it's done. I think it'll be about 25 minutes or so. Yes. The wieners say thank you. Isn't that right? Yes. Let's get back to business here. Clear the board off. What's next here? One of these shitty NA beers here. What? It's actually not terrible. No, but you know, I'm out of salmon. The swordfish steak was too thick, so it wasn't gonna thaw out quick enough. What kind of shrimp do you buy? Frozen, ones that have been peeled already. If I can find them with the tail off already, I get those. Otherwise, depending on the dish, I might bother to pull the tail off. I might just eat it as is. You talk about your chef's knife. Well played. Cutco French chef's knife keeps an edge pretty well. Use it pretty much every day for the last, I don't know, it's gotta be getting on, you know, 5, 6, 7 years now. Holds an edge pretty good. If you mail it back to the company, they'll sharpen it for free. I use a whetstone and just do it myself because I don't have time for that. KCJ here, I'll go get the bag for you. Yeah, these guys. Put a bunch of them in a bowl, throw some water in it, and they thaw out in like a minute or two. They're amazing. All right. We're gonna make the sauce here for, oh yeah, what's going on, Kelly? Mustache is coming in nice. We're just making shrimp broccoli. The broccoli's already in the oven. Some corn. Excuse me. But yeah, I do a lot with frozen shrimp. Also like the canned tuna, believe it or not. I don't know the measurements, and I'm probably going to end up wasting most of the sauce, but better to have too much than too little. And, you know, I'll be okay. So we got that in there. Let's add some garlic powder. And like maybe someday I can measure it out and tell you how much for measurements, but no, this is mayo. But today's not the day. Give it some, I guess depending on what you want to do, you need to put something acidic in it. So whether that's lime juice, lemon juice, hot sauce, vinegar, or whatever. Ooh, for the shrimp, that'll be, yeah, we are artists. So we'll go ahead and throw in some hot sauce in there. Some oregano. Some black pepper. And then let's go ahead and mix that up. 33. White wine would work as... I want to use white wine on this one because depending on the wine, there's a lot of flavors going on. And you can adjust the flavor to suit your needs. And we're going to give it some cilantro to freshen it up. Well, I was talking about cilantro at work today, and apparently there's a bunch of you that says it tastes like soap. I don't really understand that, but I guess some of you didn't win the lottery on the genetics on that one. It was like 79 and sunny here in Hawaii. It was nice. It is very rarely cold here. I don't think I've worn a pair of jeans or long pants since I got here. It's pretty awesome. Oh, yeah, I can't say I ever worked in a kitchen, so that sounds like that would be a very, very good way to be consistent every time, but that also sounds amazing. What's going on, Tamara? I'll just mix some cilantro in there. Give it some texture. Give it a taste test, and then you can just adjust it. Yeah, shrimp or whatever. That'll go nicely on the corn. Now, Honolulu. Yeah, aren't all those fires getting real close to LA there? Let's go ahead and get this heated up here. Should be enough butter for this. Where do you live, Tamara? Oh, depending on the situation, if I'm working or driving, a classic rock or country, working out, maybe a little bit something more punkish. And I don't know. Never really got into rap. Every once in a while, top 40, but nothing too crazy. Now, if you got fresh corn, use it. I got these little frozen. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Wow, I wasn't expecting somebody to pull that info up and learn something new today. Appreciate it, Ryan. Go Bordello. Not familiar with them. Like reggae type of music, you know, I think is the term for that. I mean, unless Key West means something different. Hey, what's going on, Kimmy? How you doing today? I'm doing good. A little bit tired. Got a little late start today, but it was a productive day. Ooh. It's a little bit hot. I don't want the butter to burn, so we're going to be careful. I guess we can turn the heat down on that. We can get our corn in there. And obviously, before somebody starts shitting on me for frozen corn, that's what I have. But it's thawed out, you know. It's kind of 2 for 1, Michael. Glad you're doing well, Kimmy. What'd you do all day? How all that works is magic. Oh no, Monica stopped by today, but she was pleasant. She kept her mouth shut today, so that was nice. So, you know, maybe she's reformed her ways and went out and got an exercise walk in or something. No, it is all clad. I think that one might be 5-ply. Most of mine are, let's see. Most of mine are the D3. I can justify paying the extra. I mean, 5-ply are nice, but the 3D are very, very good pans, and they're a lot cheaper. But I did not get them from Costco. I was working outside of Pittsburgh, so twice a year, All Clad has a really, really good sale. Once in the summer, once in the winter, where any of their products that had a cosmetic defect on them, they put a really, really steep discount on them. Love their, yes, 2 dogs. Love their pans. All their pans are still made in America, what I think is awesome. Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. Although some of their trinkets, like ladles and shit like that, they'd outsource that, so that's not cool. They could do better. But their pans, all made in America. Let's just go ahead and half these mushrooms. Well, depending on who you ask, I mean, I probably wouldn't use that description for them, but they are my babies. Gotta put my tongs. Go ahead, don't forget to rotate your corn. What we're doing is we're looking for light browning on the corn. Mostly stalling for time for the broccoli to cook, you know. Oh my god, you know, everybody got like all clad stuff for Christmas, you know, every year I was living there. Uh, yes, they know how to get in and out of jail, but yeah, the all clad sale definitely did. But I was there for 2 years, so I got to hit the sale 4 times or whatever. So, just a pan here, pan there, and all my Christmas shopping. I mean, it was usually $400 or $500 outing, but a lot of their stuff, I mean, they mark it down. A lot of it was 50% off or something. Penny, quiet. What's that? There's mushrooms, you don't want that. Corn, want that. Okay. Oh yeah. And they definitely keep me company. I mean, truth be told, you know, the kitchen is not a great spot for dogs. Yeah, I mean, that's one of them. The other one doesn't really like to be picked up. But yeah, I mean, 90 bucks for measuring cups. I get it, they'll last forever, but I will lose them before they last forever, you know? But I will say metal is definitely the way to go on measuring cups. Definitely not ceramic or glass. They always end up broken eventually. Oh yeah. I mean, whenever I walk in the all-clad store, my pants grow tighter, you know. And now I could feel arousal by looking at a roaster, but you know, here we are. Talking about the all-clad measuring cups, Mr. Jones there. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Little 2-bedroom, 1-bath, little duplex action. I appreciate that, dirty chicken. Uh, Dinner time, my time, but that can range from like 6 to 9 Hawaii time, so pretty late on the East Coast. Maybe 10 p.m.-ish, West Coast, give or take. Just shrimp, corn, mushrooms, making dinner for tonight, and then also for my lunch tomorrow. Go take a peek at the broccoli, make sure that's not burning. Oh shit, that does sound good. I thought about doing pasta today, but I had rice for lunch, so there goes my carbs for today. Broccoli, remember to pull out on time. Go ahead, move the corn around. Notice the pan got a little bit hot on me. Turned up the heat, try to get the corn to cook faster. And the butter almost started to burn, so just keep an eye on it, listen. Oh, what's going on, pest control? I'm glad I am happy for you. Go grab a bowl to put the broccoli in. So, oh, you must be one of them Europeans. What's going on, Rihanna? Good to see you back. All of that to say, I would have pulped those in. Dude, you can't go wrong in an all-class store. I mean, like the one dude said, you know, those do probably make very good dog food scoops, if nothing else. Try doing that with a ceramic measuring cup. Got the broccoli here. I'm going to put a lid on it. That'll keep it nice and warm. Got just a little bit of brownie on the florets, and that's how I like it. Now, I guess it depends what you want to do, pest control. I mean, I've only been to the one island, so I can't really judge. I don't know, maybe the ones with the most insane asylums. I think you can do that at just about every one of them. You know, that's kind of the glory of an island. Yeah, maybe that's the easiest one to get to, probably. Shit ton of flights in and out of Honolulu. One, I think Moana's Tahitian or whatever. You want to see me make popcorn? I'll make popcorn that'll whoop your ass. I make very good popcorn. This is street corn. There's a difference. But yeah, Moana, you know, I'm not gonna lie, the Chris Rock's Maui dude in that movie looks pretty awesome. You're welcome. Now you can cook your corn as long as you want, get it as brown as you want. I don't like mine too dark, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out on time. I'm going to put it in a bowl. And we'll put the sauce on it when it's ready to serve. Oh, my bad. And then keep that warm. I'll go ahead, throw a lid on it. Alright, we're done with this pan. We'll go ahead and throw this bad boy on there. Let that preheat. We're going to put it out over medium heat here. I appreciate your flattery, little pest control, but my pants are staying on. Oh, shit. You are correct. But Chris Rock as Maui would be hilarious, so. May he rest in peace. Some people a lot of people go to college for 7 years. Yeah, and they call him doctors. Want a good look at a T-bone, you can stick your head up a cow's ass, but why wouldn't you just take the butcher's word for it? Yeah. Alright, I can do that when it's ready to go. I mean, this is kind of like one of them dinners, what I got in the refrigerator, and hopefully it doesn't clash, but kind of the vegetable, I wanted to stay away from the carbs tonight, so kind of the mushrooms are kind of filling that role. Broccoli's a vegetable, corn's a vegetable, the shrimp's my protein. So we're going to do pretty good on the keto or low carb thing this dinner, and then we can ruin it all by eating ice cream. Or for dessert, I got a little bit of overripe pineapple here from last night, but just enough sweetness to satisfy the dessert. Yeah. I would really be interested to see what Disney comes up with if they had to make a Disney princess movie about Trump. So we're going to throw these mushrooms in there dry to see what happens. Usually that's a bad play, but sometimes you gotta try it. I think they'll be okay. And hopefully this will kind of sweat the moisture out of them, or that's what some asshole on the YouTube said, so we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it doesn't stick too badly, because I really don't want to have to go use a different pan, because 2 pans is enough dishes to wash anyways. Bees. This is a trick my dad taught me. Bees. I think if you add pineapple to anything, it automatically makes it Hawaiian. Same thing with Spam. But Spam and pineapple together You're gonna have to screenshot that, but pineapple shrimp sriracha, something hot or spicy, then cut it with the sweetness of the pineapple. Give it a little bit of the stickiness from the sugars. That would be good. Okay. We'll get a little bit of color on these guys, and then we'll add some butter in the shallot. In the liquid. Why not a little olive oil? Because I want the mushrooms to sweat it off a little bit and get a better sear. And some asshole on YouTube said this was the way to do it, but I'm not sure if I believe him or not. So we're going to try it. And I'm out of olive oil. I got butter here to fix the problem. Yeah. I mean, you got the basic concepts there. I mean, like, the only thing missing out of that recipe would be some sort of fat, whether that's oil, butter, lard, something, bacon, bacon or spam in there. All right. I don't know if you all can hear it. I can hear the pan steaming, what means there's moisture coming out of something. Yeah. I mean, garlic goes pretty well with just about everything, but you can definitely ruin a dish by overpowering it with garlic. Alright. Those are cooked down enough. It's starting to look like, you know, I don't know, old people. So let's go ahead, add the butter in. Add the shallot. We're going to turn the heat down for a little bit. Yeah, we're going to need more. We're going to need this shallot too. Got that in there. We'll hit it up with a little bit of salt. Sure. Yeah, a little bit of garlic powder. Why not? Yeah, it was probably a little bit early on the garlic powder, but it's alright. So, let that go. Got the shrimp ready to be seasoned right before they go in. I gotta find where my little lime wedge went, because I definitely will want that. I think it might be in the kitchen. Oh, here it is. So prepared on that front. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, either that or more butter, but we'll put some more butter when I put the shrimp in. We'll be here in a minute or so, so we'll see if they can hold out long enough. Forgot to pull the tails off the shrimp, so I guess I better hustle now. It's alright, my pull-out game is very strong. bridge the gap a little bit here. A little bit of oil. Okay. Shrimp, how are we going to season them? There's got to be some salt. We're going to go chili powder. You know garlic powder is going on that as well. Yeah. Garlic powder. Cumin, definitely need some of that. Sure, oregano, why not? It's here. Alright. I really hate the stems. Some people don't mind them, but those are probably the soap people as well. Yeah, I don't disagree, Ryan. And though if you worship mushroom too much, sometimes you get stamped by it, what isn't really cool. It's kind of the universe saying, hey, know your place. But it happens to the best of us. Alright, cilantro's starting to get a little old. So we're just going to run the knife through it once or twice. Mushrooms have kind of shrunk down as far as they're going to shrink. So let's get the pan back up to temperature. Just kind of, yeah, we'll just leave them up in the corner. They're not going to hurt themselves up there. Clear the dance floor for the shrimp. Well, that's true, you know. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the universe wants, though. And then sometimes an inverted stamp happens. No. I can take these out, reintroduce them later. I don't want them to burn. Yep. That'll work. Get some ventilation going. This light doesn't give it a wipey. Oh, that's kind of hot, but okay. And we're brand new, boys and girls. Good call. Good call. another 30 seconds or so. Don't want my butter to burn, so I'm going to just put a little bit of oil in it, and that should raise the smoke point. Yeah, I mean, you're telling me. But that should raise the smoke point and help me from burning the butter right off initially, so I can keep my pan hot. Yeah, those steam showers are pretty nice. A bit of oil in there. Make sure there's no floaties on this. I guess cilantro is going in anyway, so that doesn't matter, does it? The butter melt completely and start. Oh, I didn't hear a loud enough sizzle, so we're going to wait a little bit. You know, I'm probably going to overcrowd the pan, but I'm hungry and I don't really care. Once I start curling up, I'll be okay. If you got a little bit more patience, I guess you could do it in 2 batches and it'll be fine. Cook a little bit longer than so I can get a good sear on one side of them at least. I mean, you really don't even need to flip them. You know what I mean? By the time you burn them, they'll probably be cooked through. I guess these guys need to cook too. Got some lime ready to go here. Hey, what's up, Glenn? How you doing? Shrimp, broccoli, corn, mushrooms. Still working on it. I keep telling them to turn the key, but they never listen to me. Yeah, all them shrimp are done, so everything now is just for flavor. So let's give it some lime juice in there. Go ahead and put our mushroom shallot back in. Some cilantro. And those should be good. So, now I guess we can fix our plate for dinner here. So let's divide and conquer. Half for tonight. There we go. That's a lunch portion, size portion. We're not going to leave it in the pan because the shrimp would keep cooking, obviously. Good thing we have the lunch bowl over here. got the broccoli. We'll take half of that. And if you really want to dress up your broccoli, I can walk my fat ass over to the kitchen and get, mid-30s, and get some Parmesan cheese out of the refrigerator, but then I would have to pay the cheese tax. Quiet. But I might do that anyways. Yeah, you know. Okay. Where's my tin foil? Oh, well, I guess there's no tin foil in that one left. I got some more in the other room, but tomorrow lunch secured. Guess there's one more step before I put that away. And that's putting the sauce on the corn, that mayo-based sauce. And that should be excellent. Reheated. Same situation with these guys. And I guess if you're doing a low carb thing, we did pretty good on this meal, folks. So. Oh no, this was freezer corn, so definitely would be better with fresh stuff. But let's give everything a taste test first. So we got corn, mushroom, shallot, or shrimp. Tastes like shrimp and mushroom. Tastes good. Broccoli, good as well. But we're gonna fix it real quick. It needs a little bit of butter. So we can fix that real quick. It came frozen. Go to supermarket, frozen corn. Yeah, it's something like that past maybe lunch tomorrow. We're just going to roll that broccoli around in that butter, reheat it, and then we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan to it. I think that ship has sailed, unfortunately. Yeah, he was a tool. But that's what you get for showing your personal life to weirdos on the internet, you know? 9 months or so. Yeah, but wish her the best. You know. just hit it up with that Parmesan cheese and that broccoli is fixed. And I can turn that off. And you know what I can pay now? I can pay the cheese tax. Oh, I do definitely appreciate the beer fund. Why, thank you, Brian. Cheers. Oh, you always gotta pay the cheese tax. It's enough cheese for now. The tax has been paid. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna forget what province you're from, Ryan. I want to say it was on the east or yeah. Where out in Canada are you from, Ryan? But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how our governments interact. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I didn't guess on that one. West Coast, yeah, Vancouver-ish. But yeah, I think a lot of it is just rhetoric, just trolling right now. It'll even out. That was the most beautiful drive of my life. It was up from Vancouver or Seattle to Vancouver up to Whistler to go skiing. That was amazing. Right along the Puget Sound there. But yeah. Amazing. No. Yeah. One of these years I'll get back there. I believe it. But for a 20-year-old kid on a spring break trip, it was pretty awesome. Well, dude, mountains and the ocean have a way of doing that, Ryan. No. Lakes too. Man, nothing quite makes you feel like small, like when you leave shore fishing and you can't see the shore anymore. on a 20-foot boat or so. In Yamaha, we trust. It doesn't help that, you probably cracked a few beers heading out of the marina earlier in the day. Yeah. That's why I kind of like the old two-strokes, other than just the oil pump, which you can bypass. There's not a whole lot that goes wrong, and then you're wondering why you ever bothered watching that Perfect Storm movie. Yeah. And then you're complaining that your buddy went cheap and didn't get twins on the back of it. Yeah. All right. All right, dessert time. Yeah. But offshore fishing is fun, and no matter what happens, if you make it back to the dock, you're going out again. Yeah. Yeah, that raises the pucker factor, but yeah, I mean, it's right on the edge of being perfect and overripe, but it's not a bad dessert. Minus the absolute ton of butter that I used on this meal, kept it pretty healthy tonight, so reasonably pleased with myself. You really got to commit to it for that. No. I think I gotta wrap it up for tonight. It's starting to get pretty late here. I got a disaster zone to clean up, but definitely appreciate the support, and looking forward to more seeing you back again. The Weens, I don't know if they like pineapple, but I'm not gonna give them pineapple. And pay the cheese tax. They gotta lick the bowls, so they're happy. Thanks, Ryan. You as well, and everyone else that stopped by. Ciao, ciao.